Hey YouTube, this is Prometheus, guys, giving you more than the meta. I'm going to go show you some gameplay. Once again, I'm using Philadelphia as my main team, but actually on defense, I'm going to be using the New York Giants defensive playbook. I'll be featuring probably about 4 different formations in this, but the 2 formations that are kind of schemes I've already posted on my Patreon account are the nickel 3-3 odd formation, and then also the dime 1-4 Okie roll blitz formation. So they're good formations, not necessarily good formations to use against the run. So that's one of the things that when you're playing this game, you want to test things online to see what works really good for the against people, against certain types of coverages and adjustments and stuff like that. Now my opponent is running with the Cowboys, so yeah, obviously there's some people that really love the Cowboys roster this year. It's got some pretty good players. I actually tested an old defensive concept that I've used. It's an engage 8 concept. So basically I'm sending 8 on the first play of the game. And seeing if I can get in and see if I can get a stop or a sack against him. So basically this is just kind of a test, a litmus test to see how this guy deals with pressure. He gets the ball off. I get a nice little deflection. He actually drops a pass. So that actually worked out pretty good for him because he made a good read. He made a good decision. So then he jumps into a twin set. I decided to go ahead and jump into cover 4. And this guy actually on an inside zone always had that cutback. He was destroying me every time I jumped into cover 4, so that was kind of a misread. Now I want to show you something. I think this is where he actually acknowledges, he actually reads my defense correctly. I go ahead and reset the play because I want to get my defensive back, so I don't want to give up a big one-play touchdown. He makes an adjustment. He does an Ohio concept, just a quick little out. And makes a read. So this guy's smart, intelligent. He sees the weaknesses of defenses and he exposes it. So this guy knows what he's doing because flanker dig, there was no automatic out route that he does. So right here, he goes into another double set. Hits me with play action, play stock, hits me with a little crosser. I'm there, but he actually catches the ball. So I don't necessarily I like my defense. I just didn't get an animation right there. So now he goes into a closed set. Once again, tries to hit me with a screen play. I'm able to get some pressure off the edge right there, put him in a 2nd and 10 situation with the Okie roll defense that I like to use. So right here he goes into basically an open set. I get a pass rush right there, put him in a 3rd and 10. This is a defense, this cover 2 match I'm running. A lot of people, he had some problems with it, so you're going to see how I feature that. So I decided to come with a really aggressive inside blitz against him. He pops me up top with his 95 speed wide receiver right over the top of my coverage against the one-on-one. Good play. So this guy knows what he's doing. He's not a chump. So you're going to see as I keep rolling through the defenses against this guy, you're going to see that he's going to start struggling with the cover 2 match. So right here, I'm in the odd defense. I think I go into cover 2 again, and right here he just gets a double team against my guy and just runs right up the middle. So obviously that's that twin set is really not. This is not a good defense to go and use it against heavy sets with the single back. So now I jump into cover 2. This is a cover 2 match version. And he actually tries to take a shot up top, and I'm able to go get a double team over there and pop him for an INT. So when I ran cover 2, this guy really struggled against this cover 2 match version, and you can see how I run it and how I set it up on my Patreon. But this is a defense that I'll probably feature this week just to show you guys that some people just don't know how to read cover 2 match correctly, and if you know how to set it up correctly, you can definitely get easy interceptions. So right back at it again, a little Ohio concept, just an out and a fly route. He sees me to cover 3. I don't have a defender out there, so he exposes that. Good read right there. Basically about 3 minutes left right here. It goes with just a little concept underneath. I love that particular play. I have that play in my playbook, in the Philadelphia playbook, and it's that little spot route is actually money. So you use flanker spots. So you can see me. I'll show you a breakdown of that in my Patreon if you guys are interested in seeing how great of a play, great stock play that you can use that. Hits me up in the middle. I go into a man blitz, and he's catching me off guard. So this odd defense is not really good against the run. Really not good against the run. You want to jump into a different defense. And right here, I think I jump into basically a dollar or dime defense, 2-4 defense. in that type of situation, and I think I jumped into just a man version of it. So I'm anticipating a pass, so right here I go with basically a heavy blitz. I get some pressure off the edge, but he actually hits me down to the sideline right there and gets a 3rd and 1 situation. So now I just go into goal line. He's hitting me with goal line. I basically push up the line right there, get him into a 4th and 1. And I think what he did is he decided to switch things up a little bit. I'm anticipating a run, so I'm going to pull my defenders down. I'm going to play that middle safety down to the box. I'm going to blitz 6 with a cross blitz, as a crossfire blitz, and right here I get a beautiful block shed by Fletcher Cox. Now that's the great thing about using Philadelphia is your team is that you do get basically some good animations with that. So I decided to go and jump into a 2-4 defense and do a safety blitz and switch into cover 4 just to catch him off guard. Now right here he goes into basically a no huddle type situation with basically with a empty set. So when I see empty, I like to jump into cover 2 match just to catch him off guard. He threw right at my user in that type of situation, and then when I'm playing cover 2, basically I've got this guy matched up. This guy should match up right here. He should match up on this guy, and this guy should match up on this guy. So I'm looking at the number 3. The 3 wide receiver is going to be my guy that I have to cover. So if I see this guy go over the top, I need to fall back and take away that read. So let's go ahead and watch this in action. I got an edge defender coming off the edge to make him make a fast read. And you can see I'm just basically looking for some type of work right over the middle of the field. And he takes a shot down in this area right here. Good read right there by him, and he actually checks it up for a 1st down. So that was one of the good decisions. But anytime he went deep, that's when he got himself in trouble. So once again, cover 2 situation. This guy's matched up here. This guy's matched up here. Basically, the cover 2 is matched up on this guy, and this guy is matched up. I'm looking at the cover 3. I'm looking at the 3 wide receiver, and this is the person that I want to go and look to. So I'm just going to go and play middle of the box right there. I've got the edge guy coming around the edge, and I just want to play this area right here and look for anybody that plays in the middle of the field. So he does a little motion thing where the guy stops and then comes up, and you should see me carrying with that route, and he takes a shot up right here in the corner, and I'm able to go and pick him off and get an interception. So every time I jumped into cover 2 match, this guy actually just struggled with this type of situation. Didn't know exactly what to do with it. It caused a rage quit because when I jumped into cover 2 match, he would throw into my defenders and I'm able to get interceptions. So once again, guys, if you want to see some of the defensive schemes I'm running, I'm going to be posting some stuff that I'm going to show to you guys at my Patreon. I'm going to have a full breakdown of the Philadelphia playbook. So thank you for your support, guys. Until next time.